Namrata ma'am, thank you for joining us today. I'm really happy to have this conversation with you. I just want to ask you a few simple and everyday questions that many people think about. Without further ado, Namrata ji ma'am, some people take even small tasks very serious and given their full efforts, while others are some relaxed about their work. In your view, what makes the difference between these two types of people?
Thank you, first of all, and good evening for giving me this opportunity. Yes, definitely. Here we do get we come across these kind of people who actually take very simple tasks seriously. Few people are there. The reason why I feel is that those people, they are perfectionist, or maybe somewhere they have the fear that if they do not give their 100%, they will be criticized, or maybe somewhere it would not meet their satisfaction. When they are giving their 100%, they are satisfied themselves that I have given my 100%. No one can find any fault in my work, even though it's a very simple work.
Correct.
Whereas there are others who actually are smart, and they don't give their 100%. They
Mm,
actually try to identify the work in a way that maybe 20% of the work is only critical.
mm,
So for the 20%, they will give their 100%.
mm.
Rest, they don't put in that much of effort.
Yeah.
They don't worry a lot compared to the group of people who give their 100% even to solve a simple task. Maybe that's where the difference lies. And also it's depends upon person to person. As I've said, it's all about your own satisfaction, how you have done the work that has been assigned to you. Doesn't make a difference whether it's a simple work or a critical work.
Yeah, but one word that's really touch our heart is none other than satisfaction. What type of work you are doing, if you are satisfied, everything will be good. Thank you, ma'am. And my second question, these days, our attention span, especially getting shorter because of the phones, other digital distractions. Earlier, people could focus longer hours. But what simple tips would you suggest to help us to improve our concentration much better?
The best tip which I myself follow, and I would like to give to others as well, is be it in the library or be it in your own house when you're working, during your working hours, we should always keep the phone in vibration or silent mode. And
Mm,
it is better, like, no, it's best if we keep our phone away from us.
correct.
Like, we know that out of sight is out of mind. It is
Mm,
not just phone. And
mm,
also at times, like, when we are talking about the attention span,
mm,
how do we inculcate this habit? Unless and until we have the habit of at least, suppose we are reading a book. When we are reading a book, we should at least try to read 2-3 pages in one sitting.
correct.
Okay, the fact is, the moment the phone is near us, we'll get
Mm,
different notifications,
correct.
WhatsApp messages, yeah,
Mm,
or maybe calls. So that will definitely break the attention span.
correct.
But as I've said, out of sight is out of mind. The moment our phone is not near us, we'll be
Mm,
able to focus more in our work. And it is
correct.
not just a phone. I also am talking about emails. What we can do is every half an hour we can check our emails instead of, like, going on checking the mails after every 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Mm,
because that is something which is important. Because if we are, especially when we are in a professional job or we are in an institution, we do keep getting important mails. So that's the reason I'm telling that every half an hour we can check the inbox.
correct.
If we inculcate these habits, definitely our attention span will increase. And also, I would definitely recommend that we should always keep handy a water bottle,
Correct.
because we should keep ourselves hydrated. That's
Mm,
the best way to freshen ourselves, and
mm,
also it keeps you focused in your work.
correct.
So these are the tips which I would like to recommend.
Yeah, that was really awesome, ma'am. You should away from the phones. That's time management. You can manage your time accordingly. When you are in work, you focus on more work rather than what
Yes.
notification will come on mobile. Every second we are distracted by this notification. Absolutely good. Ma'am, my third question is, if someone wants to start doing innovative work to begin with a new research idea, what do you think is the best and easiest first step to get started?
For this, what I would like to say is, be it any area of research, be it law, be it science, be it engineering, we know that research is something which is constantly evolving. And also, when we are researching, we always should try to focus on something which is emerging, which is something new, or it's an emerging area. For that, we need to read a lot, because first of all, we need to identify the problem. And for that, we need to read. That is the first step. The moment we are able to identify the problem, that will become our problem statement. Because without reading, I don't think it will be possible for us to identify the problem which exists in the society or an emerging area.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is what I have done personally, because only after reading a lot of literature, it's possible for us to identify what is the problem or what is the gap that we need to address. Because when we have answers to a particular problem, we already have the answers, we already have the solution. So again, if we want to rework on the same specific area, so what is that something new which we are adding onto it? Or if the problem is already solved, we already have an answer, then it's better we do not work on that particular area. Rather, we should focus on something for which we are seeking a solution.
Correct.
For that, definitely we need to read a lot.
Yeah.
That, because literature review is a must, because without literature review, it's very difficult for us to identify. We'll be very confused, because also we might be having many curiosities, and those curiosities, those questions which we have in our mind, will be answered only when we read literature.
Yeah. Thank you,
That's
ma'am.
how we
That
can
was
identify the problem.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. You mentioned a lot of points, especially definitely we might try to take all the points and we can inbuild yeah, in the future. No doubt at all on that. Finally, a simple question, ma'am. Especially, I have seen you personally many times in the library. When you are sitting on the space, lot of books, always. Your space, your table or your space is full of books. So obviously, you are a bibliography. So those who don't like to read books, what message you want to give them?
This is the generation, or you can say the age of artificial intelligence, isn't it? Yes, we have books in the library, and also we have various other online platforms where we find journals. Yes, numerous international, national journals. Uh, when I'm talking about reading books is something which we need to inculcate as a habit. And as far as artificial intelligence is concerned, suppose we are extremely running short of time, and I really need a quick solution. I need a quick solution to the query which I have. Maybe
Mm,
then we can fall back upon at AI, so that
mm,
we can get a quick solution. But
correct.
that shouldn't be the end. That is
Mm,
just a rough idea which we are trying to get for the moment, for that
mm,
particular period of time, just to clarify my doubts, just to
mm,
get a, you can say a roadmap. The moment we get that idea, AI is an assistant, I feel. It's a tool, it's an aid to learning. It's an aid to learning, but however, we cannot solely depend upon AI, because the society is evolving. Yes or
mm,
no? Yes. So unless and until we cross verify, it'll be definitely very unethical if it depends only on AI for our research work or for
correct.
any other work, like,
Mm,
without even cross verifying. So here,
mm,
when we talk about inculcating a habit, yes, definitely reading should be inculcated as a habit. That is the best, safest way to our
mm,
research work,
correct.
because when we are talking about books, you know that it undergoes a lot of phases even
Mm,
before a book is published.
yes.
There is peer review,
Mm,
yes or no? Yes.
mm,
Unless
yeah.
and until all those processes are complete, a book is never published. Yes,
Mm,
and books are written by eminent authors, so we can definitely rely upon books. So when we are talking about inculcating a habit
mm,
of reading,
mm,
it will definitely not come into us in one day. All
correct.
we can do is, every day we can try to increase the time. Suppose for one day I'm reading for 15 minutes, next day half an hour, the
Okay.
third day maybe 45, and then finally 1 hour. We should
Okay.
go on increasing the time.
Yeah, you
And
should say
also,
this. Yeah, you mentioned very
yes,
clearly. Slowly, you can increase your time to reading
yeah,
on.
yes,
Okay.
because we know that in today's you can say era, or
Mm,
today's time, the young generation, this is the age of reels, where
mm,
people don't have patience to even watch a 10-minute video.
correct.
Yeah, they scroll
Definitely.
through reels, and
Mm,
to actually read in a place, and in one particular place, taking a book, entirely focusing on a particular chapter, it will be quite challenging for those people who do not have the habit of reading. But this is an exercise which we can inculcate in ourselves by actually doing this,
yeah.
by sitting with a book for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, going on increasing the time day by day. And
Mm,
definitely, the moment we inculcate this habit,
mm,
we will not even realize how 3 hours has passed.
okay.
And then when we get up and we see the watch, it's like, oh my God, how did this 3 hours just flew? It just flew away. So that's how we need to immerse ourselves, and that's how we can actually concentrate in our studies. Definitely it not come in one day, but it's not impossible.
Yeah,
It's not
like
impossible.
slow progress. Slowly, we can adopt these
Slow
kind of things.
progress.
Definitely, our progress will seen at the end. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, giving your time and giving valuable words. Many points we should learn from you. Definitely, our audience will learn for this channel and your information. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.